Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How is everyone today? Hope you're well. Welcome back to the Man City Fan TV live vlog at 1600, and we've got a massive transfer roundup today, as I posted earlier. We're going to talk about Sandler, we're going to talk about Sane, we're going to talk about Cancelo, about a fan who's placed a £1,000 bet, 80 to 1 on City to win the quadruple, which is good luck with that one, mate. But I don't know whether it's called what quadruple it is. I can only assume it's, I don't know, the Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and the Champions League, or it could be a Community Shield. I hope he's got that one in as one of them. We're also going to talk about Muric and going to Forest, which I think we all knew about, Delph, and the latest rumours with Everton, and then also about Otamendi with Atletico, and it's not looking like that's going to happen either. So that might change a few of the things. Anyway, let me see who is on. We've got 20 people watching. Wow. David O'Brien, come on you Blues, you better book this season, Andy. Haha, City till I die. Book up, it should say. Now, where are you? I'm here, mate. I'm live at 1600. Marcus is on. Hi, guys. How are you, Marcus, today? Dank City, the foreheads in the house. Hey, Andy. How are you, buddy? Section 20's on. Hello, Andy, and all Sky Blues. Kiam, hi, Andy. Happy Tuesday, mate. Yep, you too, mate. Hi, football fan chat. Hello. Chris Harris, Manchester City turned down 70 million bid for Leroy Sane to Munich. Yeah, how much you believe in that? And that's been, from Bill, that's obviously been pushed by Bayern Munich. Mergank Shah, what's up, Andy? How are you, Mergank? Are you well, mate? Scott Williams, afternoon all. Hope everyone is good. Very good, mate. How are you? Evening, Rob. Rob Beard's on. Dylan Wolfenden's on. Hello, how are you, Dylan? Marcus is back. I'm good, thank you, and hope you're well. Yeah, very good, mate. Busy day, very busy. Work at the moment. Connor Nixon, yes, Andy. Cancelo looking good. Still like that, I'll be honest with you. Chris Baker, hey Andy, how are you, mate? Corsu Silla, hi, good afternoon to you. Mario, how are you doing? I'm good. EF's on, how are you, EF? EF Productions. EF, the only team to come from Manchester. Rob Beard, 70 million, what a joke. Nothing less than 120 million, simple. I'm not sure even if he was for sale that we'd get 120 million. I'd be surprised. Philip, hi Phil, how are you doing? Happy? I know, what's going on with the weather today? I've just come in from outside. My wife's hung out the washing, and it's starting to rain. Is that our summer? Is that it? We had a few days that I guess we were all moaning about and things like that because it was hot. Well, it's just back to normal now. It's humid, sticky, muggy, and raining. Hi Andy, hi Blues, hi Blue Heart, how are you, buddy? Blue Heart, thank you for your comments on the video. It's really interesting. And I said I have been in touch with Donna, and she's just over the moon with some of your comments on the video with her father, John, that we did on the latest episode 7 of Who Are You? Levi Greenwood, Roddy, Manchester City. Rodri, I think you mean Levi. Yeah, he is. Charles Mayenzo. Hi, what's happening with Sane? I'm going to talk about that, mate. Mervyn Gilmore, another good live chat. Keep it going. Thank you very much, mate. Chris Harris, Joshua Kimmich on Leroy Sane. Says maybe in the end he will decide where to win the Champions League. Ooh, bit of a dig. Muric, well, when was last time Bayern won it? So, really? I guess if Joshua Kimmich was at Real Madrid, he could possibly maybe making comments like that. I'm sure Pep will take that in tongue-in-cheek, Chris. Muric Shah, did you get the beard trim we talked about a few days ago? I haven't had my beard trim. It needs trimming. I need a haircut and a trim. I've just been so wrapped up in work stuff, and then obviously all the videos, with tons of videos that were put on the channel lately. So, yeah, I've got my oldest lad's graduation in Liverpool from university on Thursday morning, first thing. So maybe I need to go and get a bit of a trim and a bit of a shave if I get time. Muric Shah says, did you get... Alexander Savage. Hi, Andy. Watching the stream while sitting in a bus. Whereabouts, Alexander? Where are you going? And the stream I'm taking it is pretty good, if that's the case. Corsu Silla, I don't want Sane to go. Auto. I'll be surprised. I don't think he'll go. Can I have a shout out trying to get 1K by start season? Football fan chat, go over and give him a follow, guys. He's a young kid who does sort of Chelsea vlogs and things like that. So if you're a Chelsea fan, go over and give the kid a follow. EF Productions so muggy today it's horrible. And this is what I was talking about last week. Don't mind if it's really bright sunshine, clear blue sky, boiling hot, but it's just like miserable up here as well. Yeah, I mean, it's just horrible. It's gone really dark here, so I think we're in for a bit of a thunderstorm. English Master says heavy thunderstorms till Friday from now till then. Really? I hope not, because obviously, like I said, we've got the graduation in Liverpool on Thursday, and it did say it was bright. So hopefully Liverpool will be bright, and it's just Manchester that gets its usual nonsense. Sam Jarvis, will that free agent keeper be announced today? Nothing's been announced as of yet. Maybe, we'll wait and see. Hi Andy and guys, how are you, Bernard? Are you well? Simon and McHale. Afternoon citizens, another lovely crappy English day, but always a great day to be a blue. Absolutely. It goes from one extreme to the other, doesn't it? Rob Beard, you say that though he's 24 and has the potential to be the best player in the world, we know he's going to be up there, mate. You say that though he's 24. Who are you talking about, Rob? Sorry, mate. I don't know whether you refer... Yeah, this is the problem sometimes with live chats. I don't know whether are you talking to me directly or are you talking maybe to somebody else. Kiam's MCFC says summer has been a bit bumpy here so far, but hopefully it warms up in the next few weeks. You're in Canada, aren't you? So, yeah, it should be warm there, mate. Thanks, City. Good job on the Mahrez video. Really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Took a lot of work. Like I said, it was nearly 4 days of watching videos and watching matches and researching and tactical analysis. And then before he even tried to put everything together. So I hope you really like that one. And like I said, there's going to be a few more. I've identified another couple of players that I want to do, but I've not done one. Like I said, I'm going to put one out every week or so because it takes a few days to do it. But I want to try and wait because I was hoping one or possibly two more players may have come in that I want to do the analysis on. If not, I have got some backups on existing City players. Sane could be one of them. Scott Williams, Sane to Bayern Munich is bullshit. Yeah, I agree. Sane is going to Bayern, you reckon? I don't. Spot on, Dank City. Thought it was a great video. Thank you, Scott. Darcy Clean, Sane will stay. I agree. Really enjoyed the John and Donna videos. Stars in the making. They were brilliant, weren't they? Absolutely loved doing it, Blue Heart. Marcus says Turkish shave in order. No thanks. I'm not that vain. Sane ain't going nowhere. I agree, Abdullah. Kiam. Love the videos in recent weeks. You've been doing loads. Us Blues appreciate the hard work. Thank you, mate. It's really appreciated. Kian, I go rumours. Yeah, what rumours? Brigan, Andy, have you started with today's agenda really? Or still waiting? No, I'm not started yet, mate. I'm going to do it. Thanks, Andy. You're welcome. You're welcome, mate. You're more than welcome. Martin Horsfield, hi, Andy. Hope you're good. I've missed the start. Have I missed much? No, not really. It's just a quick introduction. Before we get into those topics that we're going to talk about, which is Sandler, Sane, Cancelo, a fan putting a bet on Delph, and Muric and Otamendi. Marcus said subdue football fan chat, football chat. There you go, mate. So you've got a sub already out of this one. Is your son surrounded by LFC fans at Liverpool Uni? Well, some of them are, some of them aren't. My younger lad, he starts at Liverpool Uni in September, so you find obviously at uni people come from all over the country. They come from Ireland and wherever. So a couple of the people when he lived in Diggs, or lived in a nice apartment in Liverpool, they were a guy from Ireland who supported, I think he supported Liverpool actually, and then somebody else who supported United and a few others. So they don't all just come from Liverpool. They come from all over the country. So lots of different ones. So football fan chat, good luck at the graduation. Thank you very much, mate. Peter Curry, loved the John and Donna video, Andy. Great hearing John's stories of City back in the 40s and 50s. Looking forward to watching more. Going to get him back on. Donna spoke to him, and I'm going to get him back on, just him on his own. And we're going to prep it a little bit, because he needs to, his memory isn't what it used to be. So if I just ask him random questions on the spot, sometimes it takes him a while to think about it. So I'm going to give him some questions in advance and get him to write it down and think about. And what I want to do is I want to get him to recall some of the stories from the 40s and 50s and 60s about players, about his time at Main Road, about Main Road in general, about everything to do with the fact that, you know, as it was with my dad, my uncles and things like that, used to go 1 week to Old Trafford, the other, you know, next week to Main Road, and, well, you know, what was it like, and all those types of things, just memories of way before I was born. And all about Man City, so I think it'd be great. But I'll just try and sort of wait and see when he's free and when we can do it, and hopefully maybe Donna can go around and chaperone him and just make sure everything's set up properly. Sam Jarvis thinks Sandler going to Anderlecht is amazing for him to learn under Vinny. Could develop into a great player. I agree. Kian, Muric to Not So Far As Can't Wait to watch him play. I think it's a perfect move. Said it all season. I always said I thought it's going to be Ederson 1, Bravo 2, and the keeper from Eibar coming in as 3, and the likes of Grimshaw. Oh, maybe if he don't come in, Grimshaw is 3, but I just said it all for months. I said Muric is going on loan. He needs game time, so it's a great move for him. Abdullah, is the Cancelo deal back on? Not sure. Kian, Sam Jarvis, do you know who Charlie Gaunt Davis is? Alexander Savage, going to a rehearsal with my band, Andy. What are your thoughts on Aaron Muric? Yeah, I've just said it. I think it's a brilliant move. It's just exactly what he needs. Absolutely perfect. I watched Amara's video, and to be honest, I don't think he will ever thrive in a Pep system. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see. Thoughts on League Gunner? Who's League Gunner? Sane and Danilo not going anywhere, do you think? I'm not sure about Danilo, but I don't think Sane is going anywhere. Darcy, just so you know, my last name is pronounced the same way as Calvin. Oh, Darcy Klein. Okay. So, my apologies. Darcy Klein. There you go. I apologise, Darcy. Mesa play. Thoughts on Aki? Did it before, mate. Did it on the live vlogs yesterday and the day before. I think it could be the perfect replacement for Vinny Company if we don't go back in for Maguire and there's no negotiation. Great work on the video with the John and Donna. They should have their own series. Yeah, maybe we'll have the John and Donna show. Sai, Manny McHale, Alexander, got a link, mate, so I can have a nose. Oh, what's that about? Is that a band? He's talking about the band. Yeah, what music is it, Alexander? What sort of, where are you? What do you do? Do you play the guitar? And if you do play the guitar, do you want to come round and give me lessons? Sane rumoured to sign new deal. I think so. I think English Mastiff. I think it's definitely going to happen. Who's the WBA kid? Did it yesterday. Rogers for 8 million. Spoke about that yesterday, mate. On the live vlog. So we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens with him. For Jenna Papa, when is pre-season for us? Well, it starts on the 17th. They go out to the Asia Tour, play West Ham first. So I would imagine they'll be flying out later this week, maybe over the weekend. Marcus says you don't have to shave for a while with a Turkish. I hate shaving. Yeah, I know, but I only have a trim. I don't have a full. It's just a quick. Just do it myself, really. It's that easy unless I'm at the barber's, and then I'll just say, oh, just give me a beard a trim. So I only do like a number 3, and it's just a trim. That's it. Rogers next. Dele Alli apparently. Well, so they reckon, but everyone's the next somebody or other, aren't they? Dylan Wolfenden subbed to Football Fan Chat. There you go. See, you've got two already, mate, off this channel. By Man City Fan TV subscribers, you've already picked up 2 new subs. We've signed him, Kiam. Next, Dele Alli. Paul Standor, what's happening? What's the big news? Going to talk about that. Bernard Deneen, hope hailstones and storms over Liverpool when you finish. I hope it does when they're finished. Not during. It won't be very nice. So we're going to go out, go and have some lunch, and after his graduation. Blue Heart, John should write a book or we'll lose a chunk of memories. I mentioned that. I think it was you who said that about, or somebody else mentioned about writing books on memories. Shedders One, hi Andy, hi fellow Blues. I'm good, Shedders One, how are you? Scott Williams, if you could ask John about Skip. Yeah, would love to hear John's thoughts. Yeah, I will do. Obviously, I'm going to have a list of players and obviously all the main people, but I'm also going to go back and ask him about people I really don't know much about, if I'm being honest with you. Some of the people from the 40s and 50s, it's all right, the 60s team and the 70s, but the 50s, 40s, I don't know much about them. So I'm going to ask him about all of those, and definitely, you know, Tony Butt will be one of them. Bravo equals nervous fans. I'll give him a bit of slack. Paul Stand on, all the Forest fans here in Nottingham excited to see Muric. I told him he's definitely on loan return to send him May 20. Yeah, it's going to be great. I think he really needs this now. Cancelo not needed. Keep Danilo at the club. Depends on whether he wants to stay or not. That's the thing. The next Dele Alli, not sure if it fills me with confidence. Hey, I wonder if he flies his barber out for a 20-minute haircut like he did yesterday. Simon Matt Hale, just search for Eutoxia. There you go, everyone. So if you want to see Alexander's band, search Eutoxia. He's put a link up here. What's happening with this Saffron? we said, think he's going to go on loan, mate. And we've said that all along. I think it's going to be a loan deal. He needs some game time. Arena Sky. Ray attacked me on his vlog last night. Just tried to clear suggested podcast. Sorry, mate. Ray attacked me. Oh, you the one who commented? I'm going to talk about this shortly. Ray attacked me on his vlog last night. Just tried to clear suggested podcast for you both, and he ranted about camera and rabbing. Yes, I know. It wasn't something. Are you the person? I mean, maybe you'll reply. You are the person, I think, who asked. Did you ask him a question? What happened was last night I had a couple of messages saying, "Have you seen the Ray meltdown video?" And I went, "No, mate, I haven't." And then somebody else posted, "Have you seen him having a go at you?" And I went, "No, I haven't." I was in bed actually. It was late last night and I was knackered because I'd been working all day. And I thought, because sometimes you do get people who you don't know whether they're trying to stir something up and stuff like that. What was it? Sorry. Was it you? Clear Air Me. Clear Air Me. It was you. Right, okay. Well, so then this morning, it wasn't something actually, because you sometimes get people that'll post things and you just think, oh, after all the stuff that went on and people just trying to stir everything up again. So I've just ignored it. And like I said yesterday, I'm just focusing on this channel. But then I had 2 or 3 other messages this morning. And one of them in particular turned around and said, you should watch it because some of his statements are defamation of character, your character. And I thought, yeah, but I mean, what's he doing and whatever else. And then he turned around and said, slander, basically slandering you. So I thought, well, I'm going to have a look. I will have a look at it, because if people are going to turn around and start saying things like that, then I'll watch it. So I did. I watched it this morning and I was like, okay, quite bizarre. And it was, I thought, quite embarrassing, if I'm being honest with you, because at one point he did turn around and I think he said in his video, people had been messaging him, telling him that this was going to happen. He was going to be attacked on his video last night. I don't know why. I mean, it seems like serious paranoia for me. And he said, but I'm prepared for it. Well, it certainly didn't look like he was prepared for it, because he went into this complete meltdown, which I thought was quite embarrassing, if I'm being honest with you. I just wanted to, sorry, I'm just going to read, because if this is the guy who I think on the video that he did, is this the guy who asked the question? I just wanted to see you friends again, but he went so angry. Well, he did, and he lost it, which was, like I said, it was quite embarrassing for a grown-up. So he certainly wasn't prepared, otherwise he wouldn't have said some of the things that he did. So anyway, grown folks acting like kids. Well, I mean, yeah, but I actually watched a video, and I watched a couple of the parts back again later this morning, and thought this morning when people had said about slander, and actually what he did was slander. Now, if you know what defamation of character means, it can be slander, but because we now monetize the channel, it's a business. It can also be libelous, because it's a business, and he's trying to have an effect on the business itself by making those type of comments. So I'm going to clear this up once and for all. I'm not going to do tit for tat. I am not going to do tit for tat. Like I said to you, I don't watch his channel. I've tried not to watch his channel. I've watched it and I have posted as myself, not other people, earlier on in the last week or something like that. And he just removed my comment. So it is what it is, and I'm not going to go down this route. But what I do object to is some of the nonsense and gibberish nonsense that he came up with on that video last night, and it was just garbled nonsense that was coming out of his mouth. It sounded like even he didn't really believe what he was saying. It was just making it up as he went along. So I'm gonna just quickly I wrote some notes on it. Now I just want to say I'm not going to go into private messages and things like that. I'm just going to come back with regards to what he actually said. And I'm quoting, that's why I wrote it down. So I'm not going to be misinterpreting what he said. I'm going to actually say what he said. Now, he turned around and I think somebody had said, and was that you, the guy who's just posted here, Sky, Arena, or Arena Sky? You asked him something and it said about apologising about the rabbing video. Now, apologising, I can't remember what it was. It was apologising about the fact that I've not released a video or something of rapping. Now, I've never asked anybody to apologise. I don't want anybody to apologise. I've said I haven't released a video, full stop, and I never have done. But then he went on and he said, that's, when asked in the thing, he said about Andy not sharing the video, he said, that's incorrect. I quote, he said, that's incorrect. He said, and I quote, they've seen it. Now, my question back to Ray would be, what have they seen and who are these people that you claim have seen it? And I can only assume because it was about the rabbing video. Who are these people that have seen it? And what is it they've seen? And if you can post that, then feel free to post it because I don't know what you're talking about. He then went on to say, they know the truth. They've seen the truth. This is something he claimed I said, which I did, about the video I made on the rabbing scenario. So where's the evidence of they've seen it? Who are these people that have seen it and I've shown it to? He went on to say he may not have shown them the video. All right, so now he's going back on what he said before, but he's given them a transcript. Wow, really? So who are these people that I'm supposed to have given a transcript to? And where's the evidence of this claim? Because there is no transcript to anybody, nobody whatsoever. So that is a pretty damning allegation that I've made a transcript and I've given it to somebody, you claim. Well, I'll ask you, anybody who is on here, if you're watching this video and you have received a transcript from me, please share it on social media platforms, put links below the videos, give us screenshots, do whatever you can, post it. Because if I've made a transcript and I've given it to anybody, please, I'm willing you to post it. And Ray, you've turned around and made this allegation, which is complete falsehood. And again, is libelous and slanderous. He then went on to say, how can third parties quote what was in that video? Who are these third parties you're talking about? And where's this evidence on third party that I'm supposed to have done this to? Please, again, give me your evidence. And then he went on to say, Andy giving people transcripts. Telling everyone it's my fault when it's blew up. When did I ever say it was Ray's fault for the rabbing thing when it blew up? When have I ever said it was Ray's fault? If you watch the video that I made about the rabbing video, I say in there, Ray had nothing to do with the video. So where have I said it's your fault about the rabbing video? I've never once said it. I simply said it was you who created the whole drama, potentially, by posting on Twitter that you'd left Man City Fan TV without telling me. He threatened me and then admits that he's got no evidence of this. I wish I would have recorded it. Well, that's like me saying, what did you threaten to do to me? I wish I would have recorded it. I mean, it's just nonsense. I mean, it's absolute nonsense. He said, Andy can't afford these WhatsApp messages to be released because it will show him to be exactly the person he is. But post it from the rabbing onwards. If I wanted to post anything, I'd post the whole lot, not just from the rabbing conversation. The guy has no decency. This is from somebody, Ray, who read from private WhatsApp messages without my permission. And I've got no decency. He doesn't know, and they went on to say something else, he doesn't know the difference between a bank account and a limited company. He thinks he can tell the bank he doesn't want to be a director in a limited company. What's that all about? I basically told Ray, I've spoke to the bank and I've told them I don't want to be a director in the application for a bank account with the bank that we were going to set up a joint account with. Nothing to do with a limited company. So again, it's just mumbles and garbage, absolute nonsense. He makes it up as he goes along in his mind. He then went on about the camera. And he brought up this thing about the camera, and he said, I can't remember exactly, but he said, he came and lent me a camera and this, that, and the other. He did. That's what he did. He lent me a camera because he didn't want to be on camera at the time we set up the business, set up the Man City Fan TV. And he said, and a few months later he broke it. I didn't break it a few months later at all. The camera, here's the camera. There's the camera. Here. This is the camera that is, I'm supposed to have broken. Yeah? The fact was, the shutter was stuttering on it, so we didn't use it. Neither of us. And Ray used that camera. And he turned around and said, I won't give it him back. 2 weeks ago, I said to Ray, in an email, please, he's asked for his camera and equipment back and other things. So I said, itemise the list, because there's some expensive stuff here. Itemise a list, and I will put it together. And if you arrange for a courier to come and collect it, I'll more than happily send it to you. No problem whatsoever. 2 weeks ago, still hasn't sent me an itemised list. I don't want to send him one or two things and then he says, oh, and what about this or what about that? So I said to him, send me an itemised list and I'll send you the equipment back. You arrange a courier. Likewise, you've got some of my stuff that I want back and I'll arrange a courier and you can, and I'll pay for it to come back to me. So no issue there, but nothing. But no, he twists little bits of truth. So he's got a hard drive, he's got a camera, and he's got here, he's got a speaker. But there's other things I know he'll probably want to have. Send me the list and I'll send it to you. No problem whatsoever. So, you know, finally, this is the thing. He says, somebody had told him that he's living in my head or whatever else like that. Sounds like I'm living in your head, mate. It's just unbelievable. It's like Umar Jakanori. That's all it is. He makes things up as he goes along. You know, and this, he threatened me and all this type of thing. Ray forgets, you know, a few weeks before this whole split, I said to him, you know, you've been good with getting tickets and things for me and things like that, blah, blah, blah. I've got 4 bikes and you can have them if you want them. Now, 3 of them have been, you know, used, but they're in working order. One of them is a £400 BMX bike, really expensive bike, been used a couple of times. You can have them, mate, you can have them all. Came over, had to get his brother to fit a bloody bike rack. Came over and left me to load everything on because he just stood there, couldn't be bothered helping. And he took 2 of the bikes worth over 500 quid. Didn't ask for a penny of them. This is from somebody who is a bully, has threatened him, is this, that and the other. So at the end of the day, Ray, stop talking absolute garbage, because what you do is you make things up in your own mind. You twist things just to make it sound like it's poor old you. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to remove subscribers from this channel, which is a business, which is libelous, from some of your comments. So if you've got the evidence of those claims, those specific claims, post them. Anybody, and this is not just Ray, this is anybody who has received these alleged transcripts, which he claims, that are out there on social media or on video or whoever. If you've got them, post them. And that way, it'll prove everything that Ray said. Everything. because I'm telling you now, it's absolute garbage, because that's what the guy does. It's all up here. Paranoid, absolute paranoid. So anyway, we move on. I'm not going to go into what I could say about him and all that type of thing. I'm just simply replying back to the slanderous and libelous comments that he made last night on his video, which I'm not going to sit by, especially when other people are commenting going, wow, I can't believe he's claiming that. I'm not going to stand by and just accept that. So anyway, we move on, and that's it, end of story for me. But I'm not going to sit here and let him slander me, my reputation, or the Man City Fan TV reputation, just so that he can try and grab some extra subscribers that he's desperate for on his channel. So anyway, that's that. Let's move on. So, Arena Sky, I hope that answers your question. Anyway, Andy, I've got a rock band. Ooh, hard rock, kind of. I'm a bass player, right? Where are you located? Come round and give me some guitar lessons. EA Productions watched Spike Island the other day. Great film based around the Stone Roses. Julio says, how Bayern going to tap up Sane if he signs a new deal? Think of the children. Vincent Kompany, the King. Riesco, our new signing soon. Maybe Cancelo next. I don't think we will sign a centre-back. Really? You reckon? Alexander, check out the wave pictures. Franny is a great bass player. Sai says, cheers Alexander, was in a band for a while myself and a roadie. Oh wow, for a time, but bust for years and still love finding new music, will definitely listen. Motorhead, great rock band. Joseph, what are your thoughts on Liverpool playing quality opposition and us playing garbage pre-season? What do you prefer? I think it's just all about concentrating on City, if I'm being honest, Joseph, and it's more about just getting the players in the formation, working in Pep's system. Kiam, I don't think we'll get Cancelo, to be honest. I think Juve are a nightmare to deal with. I've said it for a while. I mean, this, like I said, there's still a chink in the armour, chink of light, sorry, I should say, in that particular deal. So, how do I know Donna? I've known Donna for like 35 years. She's from Withenshaw. Joseph Beatty, we need Cancelo. Do you think Sane, another player that would actually be at his best in a counter-attacking team? Maybe, maybe not. But I mean, don't forget, season before last, he was exceptional for us. Timo Werner would be amazing, but we have Jesus. Yeah, I mentioned Timo Werner in a video I did. God, going back a while now, 6 months ago, I was talking about German stars and forwards and strikers and things like that. And he was the one, well, to tell you what it was around the World Cup last year. Mark Armstrong, hello Andy, what's new in Manchester? When is the third kit? Well, I think, was it Kiam who posted on here last night that he was at some symphony or something like that, orchestra, and somebody was wearing it, and he's in Canada somewhere, so I'm not sure when it's going to be released. Simon Manny Hill, I appreciate the support. Clear, signing his play right wing, Sterling left wing. Not really seen much of that though, have we? Section, I'd rather have footy and biscuit talk than hashing up Ray in previous speech. Well, I had to defend myself after that. Like I said, I've tried to ignore it, all the garbage, people saying he said this, he said that. I'm just not interested. But when people say that he's slandered and made libelous comments, then I have to reply to it. So it's tough. And if you don't like it, tough shit. Bayern Munich sporting director liked a comment which said, sign Leroy Sané. Of course he's going to do that. But I think they'd already tried to get Adidas to try and sign him up in the hope that the affiliation with Bayern would be together. Delete is not signed yet, as in not yet, I don't think. Treble winners, I'm getting in touch with Hong Kong Fooey. One of my favourite cartoons ever. Hong Kong Fooey, I loved it. In and out of the filing cabinets and down the slide. Hi Sanjay, P. Curry, move on Andy and talk about a club we love. Don't let him grind you down. No, it's not about that, and it's not. As you know, I've not. He's the one who's been constantly, gobbing off all the time. I've tried to just ignore it, but I'm not going to sit here and just allow libelous and slander comments to be made, which are all just complete and utter garbage, nonsense. He can't prove any of it. So I'm asking him, where's the proof? So simple as Peter Curry. Benignism, let it go, let it go. It's a song somewhere there. Scott Williams, Mark, a bit strong, defo not a red, but I've pinned myself to this site. Love the content and the people on the site. Blue Heart, Blondie, yeah, thank you, Scott. I don't want people to stop watching other people's videos. That's perfectly fine. Everybody has their own preference, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to do that. I think we need to sign Samuel Umtiti. He was cheaper, a better option than Harry Maguire. You reckon, Vidya? Has Angelino got a number yet? Not sure, to be honest. Kiam, yes, the head of the park board wore the new third kit to introduce Vancouver Symphony Orchestra. There you go. I told you somebody had mentioned it. Jesus was rather good on the wings. He had a really, really good Copa America. Great news about Laporte. Jesus is a winger. Danksy Ray's just mad because his forehead isn't as big as mine. I don't know. Scott Williams. Section wasn't getting on at you, Andy. Other people just like driving those, and I know, mate. And I like you've seen me. I'm not one for bringing up crap, but I just couldn't ignore that last night. I mean, because it was just, if it was something that was honest and true and provable and evidence based, and I wouldn't have said anything. There would have been nothing I could say. But when it's just garbage that's just twisted to suit somebody's agenda, then I've got to challenge them. Ignore him is a plonker. I don't watch Ray anyway. Okay, Kevin, that's fine. I mean, everyone's up. Everyone choose what they want to do. Sanini Yusuf, why Manchester City doesn't reply to chairman and the coach of Bayern? They all the time at criticism of the team. They forget themselves that they paid 2 million. Yeah, I mean, it's a game. It's a game, mate. I mean, they all know. They all do it. City do it as well. So, it's just one of those. Come on, let's bet on Angelino. Number. I'm going for 33. I've just ordered some track to send it to Ray. He will make good use of it, obviously. Sam Charlie. I'm saying 29. You reckon? I like you and Ray. Thank you, Joseph. That's perfectly fine. Bananas, and will you get Stephen on the channel? Kind of like the lad. I don't think it's going to happen, mate. I've got no beef with Stephen, but I don't think it's going to happen. James Davis. Who do we play at left back next season? Zinchenko, Mendy, or someone else? Personally, Zinchenko. I think Mendy if he's fit. Angelino is the best left back. Okay, Joseph, if Mendy is fit, he starts. Simple. John Graham. Hi, Andy. Sorry to be late. Don't worry, John. Kiam, I sometimes watch Raid, but I won't subscribe. The guy blocked me for nothing. Seems to do quite a lot of that. Roberto Blondie, well, I have come to the conclusion that I am fantastic. Therefore, you can all relax now. Brilliant. Liban, Andy, you need to stop being bitter, bud. I know Ray's living rent-free in your head, but no need to slag him. There you go. I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, I'm not going to block you, mate. And I'm certainly not going to rise and go into this meltdown because somebody has just turned around and said he's living in my head. So, well done for you, really insightful comment, Liban. Killer Bobby, 533. Hi, Andy Pandy. Have you heard about Stourbridge dog? Awful. Stourbridge dog? What's that? Kevin Mole, that's the lit sign for Juve. I don't think so. Blondie. Bernardine, I'm still not decided which of you two is my wife and my mistress. Oh, definitely mistress. I can't call you my wife, can I? Abdullah Mehdi will get injured again. Blue Art, is Ray coming on? Is Ray coming on? Who are you? I don't even think he knows who he is. Julio, Stephen is a fraud using Man City fandom to make cash through. He's not a fraud. That's something that Ray constantly throws at him. He's not a fraud at all. He does it for his own reasons, whether we think it's the right reasons or the wrong reasons. Stephen does it for his own reasons and does some brilliant content. You cannot deny that. Absolutely not. So I'm not going to sit here and just say he's a fraud because I think that's wrong. I'll be honest with you, Julio. But each to their own. Mendy had a couple of nervous moments. He did, but so the hell players do. They can't be perfect. They're not robots. English Mastiff, they all make mistakes, don't they? It's just that sometimes defenders, when they make them, yeah, it just can sometimes end in a goal and it just gets exacerbated, the whole thing. Zinchenko will start first choice next season, you reckon? Joseph BTI, hate esteemed company, that's a bit harsh. Hate is a strong word. Brian Gardner, the hard truth is Bayern cannot afford Sane. I'm not sure about that. How much do you think Delph is worth? I think about 15 million quid, if I'm honest. Who would you choose for captain this season? Well, David Silva's going to be the captain, mate. So, but if David Silva wasn't here, I'd have Kevin De Bruyne. Blondie is a legend. He is a legend. Shedders, laugh out loud, Blue Heart. Oh, God. Jump to our load more comments. Who should we get centre back? Don't know. I don't know. I still think Ake, but I still think the Maguire one could be there if there's room for negotiation. Killer Bobby says Sturridge. Was it Sturridge dog or something you were going on about? What I don't know, mate. What was that all about? Let us know. We are going to sell Mangala for a bag of chips. We'll be lucky. I don't know about a bag of chips, a cone of chips maybe. English Mastiff. I met Stephen of Steam Company. Always. I met Stephen of a Steam Company away games. His sound guy is. Yeah, I don't think there's any issues with him. You know, so Treble winners. Do you ever pop into Chester for a pint? Some good pubs. I live about 6 miles outside of Chester, so I don't tend to go to pubs if I'm being honest with you. I'm busy, so I don't tend to go in there. My lads are in Chester all the time, weekends and things like that. Lots of really good pubs. Yeah. Philip says Ray came on. It would be who were you? Stop it, people. Right, okay. Why Pep will Bravo as 2 goalkeeper when we have Zach and Muric? I never trust him because he cost us many losses. Well, Muric isn't here. Muric is on loan. So let's go into looking at some of the stuff we're going to talk about. So let's bring up one of them. And that is, as we know, Philip Sandler has joined Anderlecht. I don't think it was a secret. We know the 20-year-old has got masses and masses of potential. And he's gone on there on a year-long loan, which I think could be really, really good because company obviously knows him. And he can sort of look after him and give great feedback to the Man City coaches, the board, Cheeky, Ferran, Pep, etc. So I think it's a really, really sensible move for him, and yeah, good luck to him. He had a few injuries and things like that, but I think he's going to be. He is going to hopefully this year away from City, where he can get game time, he can actually play under Vinny. Vinny can watch him, coach him. I'm sure Vinny will still try and play potentially a bit like Pep's system, and he can bring him on and advise him and make him. He's only 22 years old, so he's still a baby. So I think it's a brilliant move for Sandler to be at Anderlecht with Vincent Kompany. And like I said, hopefully, but it's not far away. Pep, the coaching team, the scouts will be over there getting regular updates on how he's doing. And if he has a wonderful season, yeah, well, he's already ours. And this season, next season, if there is a transfer ban, and that does come into play, well, we've got somebody there that we can bring back should we need him. So, Bernard says, behave, Kevin. We'll have to offer a bag of chips and a free transfer. Stephen just doesn't make enough content and don't do these live chats. Yeah, but he still does good content and things like that. Liban, why did you refuse to release the video of Kevin Parker after the FA Cup final semi-final? Bit childish of you, wasn't it? Not really, mate. I can't even remember why. I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember why it was that long ago. He was. I'm not sure. I'll be really honest. Ray says it's because I fell out with Kevin Parker. Blah 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 blah. That's Ray's sort of memories of it. But Kevin Parker was being a bit of a knob. I'll be honest with you. So, was I going to put him out on the channel? Maybe I did. Maybe I just said, no, I don't want him on the channel. But Ray could quite easily have just done it himself. But Ray could have done it. It's that simple. It was a partnership. But Ray just has this whole thing that... well, Ray never did much, if I'm being honest with you. So, Ray, when did you stop being a City fan? Come on, who's got Sturridge dog then? I take it Sturridge has lost his dog or his dog been stolen or something. I can only assume that's what you're talking about. Ocean Rage, bring Lescott back. Doubt it. Tasman UK, do you think Fernandinho will be moved to a centre-back? I think he can potentially play there, cover, but not move him there. Sane signed a 4-year deal just been announced. Check it out. Really? That's been announced just now? On where? Joseph, if you post a link, that'd be appreciated. So, hi Andy, Matt, Tez, Mado, how are you? Abdullah, David Silva shouldn't be captain. He shouldn't be in the starting lineup. You shouldn't be talking like that, mate. Nonsense. Scott Williams, I forgot to mention Kiam and Bernard, Section and Shedders. Too many to mention. Keep the faith. Thank you, Scott. Abel John, do you think Stones will fulfil his potential this season? We would need a solid centre-back partnership stand chance of Champions League. I think he can. I think he had a bad year last year. I think he would. Things off the pitch and whatever else maybe affected him, but I think he needs another opportunity. I think John Stone could be absolutely brilliant. Stop it, people, says Bananism. Ashgate, someone stole Sturridge's dog in LA, broke into his house. Really? I mean, that's not nice anyway, regardless of who it is. Killer Bobby, someone broke into his LA, stole his dog. There's a video on Instagram, disgraceful. Yeah, it's not nice. Sometimes sorry about that, it's just a call came through then on my phone. 2 hour dogs, so you don't really want to do that. Joseph, you're wrong. James Davis says, I'm currently doing a Norwich career mode on FIFA. Who should I sign? I have no idea. Nice one. Scott Williams says, Shedders one. Sam Jarvis, Joseph, you're chatting BS. Joseph, SGC is a nice guy, but pretty boring. Yeah, he comes across as a really nice guy. Hey, gets a lot of views. Gets a lot of views on his channel. Does really well. Joseph, Sam, chill. English Masters, no one is nicking my dog. He's 9 stone unless you're doing weights. 9 stone? Jesus Christ. He must be massive. I'm taking he's a mastiff. Marcus says, David Silva starts all day long. I agree. Big mistake if we don't replace Otamendi. Okay, so we'll talk about Otamendi next. If we don't replace Otamendi. Okay, so we'll talk about Otamendi next, Craig Forrest. And, well, it looks like there was the talk that potentially, Nicolas Otamendi could go back to, go to Atletico Madrid. Well, apparently Atletico Madrid has turned around and said that they have ruled out a move for the Manchester City centre-back Nicolas Otamendi. Instead, Ajax's Daily Blind has emerged as a Plan B target for Atletico, according to reports in Spain. So, the targeting of former Man United player comes after the opted against... the targeting of former Man United player comes after the opted against signing Espanyol's Mario Hermoso, which I know a lot of you guys on here keep talking about it. So it looks like Blind is an ideal fit, that he can play centre-back and left-back for Atletico, and he could fill that similar role that Lucas Hernandez, who was ex-Atletico, went to Bayern Munich earlier this summer. But it looks like that's gone, so it doesn't look like Atletico is an option. Sorry, is my just on here? It doesn't look like. Am I still live on here? Sorry. It doesn't look like Atletico is an option for Nicolas Otamendi. Oh, sorry, my video just froze on me then. So yeah, but do we keep him? Do we sell him? You know, if we sell him, we're definitely gonna have to. We're definitely gonna have to buy a centre back. Definitely, you know, because we can't lose Vinny and Otamendi and not really replace them. So we'll see. Blah blah blah. Arena Sky says, thanks for not ranting at me, Andy. I hope race ends the itemised list and courier so you can end this. Well, I don't rant at people. It's that simple. And I would never have talked about it if it wasn't just so slanderous and libelous what he said. So I wouldn't have mentioned it at all. So like I have done, I've ignored his videos. I don't watch them. But I'm certainly not going to sit here and take that type of just made up garbage. MRG, what do you think of Ian Cheeseman? Nice guy. Met him at the parade. Really nice guy. Bernardine, cheers Scott, you can be my business. Blue Heart, hey, I thought I was your mistress. Blue Heart, if Leroy had signed a new deal, that's made my day. He's a blue and shouldn't lead the family. Abdullah says, it's true, he's our legend, but let's be honest, our best starting 11 is better with Sane and Bernardo Silva over David Silva. Well, not on last year's form, Sane definitely wasn't a starter. So unless Sane comes back to his form of... let me just remove that from my phone. Comes back to his form of the previous season, then no, Sane not over Sterling. I'll be honest. Section 20, could steal my staffy with a dog treat. He's a sucker for a bit of food. Don't tell anyone where you live. Phil says, all the way fans will be singing, who let the dogs out? Dan, 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 Dan. Absolutely brilliant, Phil. Well done, but I mean, it is sad. You know, English Mastiff Ian Cheeseman is class. He's a nice guy. Philip, that's class. It's superb. James Davis, who's going to be City's Champions League group And is it our year in terms of the Champions League? Who knows? We'll wait and see. 83 watching, that's impressive. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph Otamendi, another underrated player. You know, all right, he made one mistake, big mistake last season, but on the whole, he when he came in last season, he did like Danilo, did really well. Section 20, I want to make a joke, but it will ignite all the beat talk again. Then maybe don't, mate. Unless it's funny. If it's funny, I'll laugh at it. If it's not, I'm not going there. Section says, not the good kind, Bernard. That's a mistake. Our defence is the weakest part of the team. How are we not getting? You said about J-Hope. We just have to wait and see. How do we know we're not getting one? We just haven't announced one yet. Otamendi and Stones are so average. Completely disagree, J-Hope. Abel, if Mahrez had a second season like how Bernardo had and Mendy, KDB and Sane back in form, Rodri covering for Dino, this could be best season on the Pep yet. Could quite easily be. Go and watch that Mahrez tactical analysis video I did. Kian, is Ko Itakura still alone? Don't know what that is. Brian Gardner, I would like some idiot to try and take my 2 German Shepherds. When I stop laughing and get up, they'll be eating what's left of them. Yeah, I bet they would. We only get done on set pieces. That's all we need to practice, set pieces. I agree. That back post ball has always been a problem for us. I rate Stones, to be honest. J-Hope just needs a bit of time. And all that off-field stuff to go away. No, don't start with Dog Biscuits. Yeah, not biscuits, no. J Fresh Dunner, Sane still had the most assists for City, and you say he had a bad season. I didn't say he had a bad season. I said he wasn't like the season he had before. So I didn't say he had a bad season. Just he wasn't at the level he was the season before. Laporte deserves a better centre-back beside him. Okay, fine. Who would that be then, J-Hope? John Graham, if Otter goes, promote Garcia, bring in Ake, no to the Leicester, in my view. Can't see Garcia starting next season. Too young, too inexperienced, needs more time. Ake, possibly, yeah. No one wants to see Sane. Sam Jarvis Ake would be great buy personally, not too expensive, I agree. James Davis, new kits, like or no like, the wearing on me. Sam, Ake is too small. Not sure about that, Kevin. Andy, do you think Ferner is a defensive option? In defence, I think as covered, yeah, there's always the option. Did a tactical analysis for you on potential lineups the other week, and he would certainly suit a 3 at the back as playing in a central role. Otamendi is our general. Sturridge should be used to breaking, having played in Liverpool. Like away kit, home not so much. Everyone seems to really like them. Our best team is Edison, Mendy, Cancelo. Well, it can't be our best team if we haven't got them. Cancelo, how do you know? He might be rubbish for all we know. Laporte, Maguire, we don't know. Fernandinho, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. I'd really only say our best team is players we've actually got and seen. Killerbody, have you seen the movie Goal? If not, you should. Yeah, Goal. God, that's about 15 years old. If we sign Cancelo and Maguire, what about Umtiti? Doubt it. Jeffrey Stone's numbers this season was better than last, though. Yeah, I'm not talking about his numbers, but I'm talking. I mean, well, if his numbers were that great, why wasn't he starting? I'll throw that back to you, J Fresh. If he was that good, why wasn't he starting? He's only 5'11". Yeah, but it don't make much difference. Big head company. Need Koulibaly. Then we can win the Champions League. Just look at VVD impact on Liverpool. Not for me. English Mastiff, TT ain't leaving Barcelona, but I'd love him at City. James Davis, can you decide what I make for dinner? I can't decide. I don't know. Whatever you like. Who is this Morgan Rogers guy from West Brom? Young kid under 16. Spoke about it yesterday on the live vlog. Bernard Deneen, summit with beef, James. James, get a takeaway. Chips and gravy, absolutely. God, chips and gravy. Chips, curry and rice. Next Deli Alley, allegedly. What's for tea, Andy? I don't know. My wife's at home, so she's making it, so I have no idea. Well, transfer Roundup, Piano Moran. Well, we talked about 2-3 things already. Next thing, let's have a look what we're going to talk about. And this is really the Sane thing, but I'm still waiting for this link that Sane has allegedly signed. Let me just see. Nobody's posted it yet, though they claim. So let's just see whether it's true or whether it's not. No. There's nothing on here. So maybe I'll just update it, see if anything else has come in. No. So whoever was saying that Sane has signed and blah, 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 you haven't posted a link where he just on a wind up. So the Sane stuff, yeah, I still think Sane is going to start, so I'm not going to I'm not going to go into too much about that. There was the stuff from Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, but he didn't really say a great deal. He turned around and said that Sane had said that he wants to wait until his holidays are over. That's it. He's still in discussion with City, so there's nothing in it. It's just trying to I mean, he said what he said. He actually said, I think 5-6 days ago. So there's nothing really in the Sane Bayern Munich saga. I think it's just people just trying to keep alive the clickbait stuff. So I don't think there's anything in it. On with Cancelo. It's saying that City still continue to take their time in the pursuit of the Juventus defender. Gazzetta dello Sport said the latest update on the situation, which is on Tuesday, revealing that the citizens have finally increased their offer, putting on the table €50 million. So it's gone up 5 million. Plus a handful of easy bonuses that will take the whole affair to €55 million. Well, I think have they not turned around and said that they want more than that anyway? While it isn't stated if Man City's bid has been accepted, there's also no countering from the Italian newspaper explaining they need to find a bit more to convince Juventus. So as it stands at the moment, it's still in the same situation. Pep's working on the Danilo situation, and there's nothing new. It just says it appears to be slowly moving along its merry way. And with 1 month left in the transfer window, there's still plenty of time of getting it over the line. But they've got to find Danilo a new club. So the offer of 50 million, that's coming from Gazzetta dello Sport. There's nothing that is any quotes or anything like that. I mean, it's €50 million. So it just seems like it's a bit of nothing again on the Cancelo thing. Nothing has really changed from any of the other potential things that have been spoken about with regards to Cancelo. Let's go back. Hey, let me just go through. We could do the same with Sean Longstaff. Pudding, chips, peas and gravy from King's on Queen's Road, 1987. Benacia or Manolas, good targets as well. Maybe. Manolas already going somewhere already. Chips and curry, not had that for ages. Oh yeah, chips, curry and rice, Chinese. Oxtail soup is delicious, I like it. Lentil soup, yeah. Where do you live? Just outside of Chester, mate. Pot noodle pudding. No way. That can't be true, English Mastiff. No chance. Jason Foy, we should try and get Sergio Ramos because he said he would leave. Maybe. I mean, I like Ramos. He's a good player. Loads of, certainly for Champions League. Just can't see it happening. He just wants more money. Get Nando's for dinner. Lentil soup. Yeah, I like that. I like all soups. I like all of them. Manolas has gone to Napoli. Yeah, I thought he'd gone somewhere else. Super noodles on toast. Super noodles. I love super noodles just on their own. Pot noodle butties. I don't like this bloody plastic gets in your teeth. If you have better numbers, it had to be better. Got to work. Calls. Take care. Thank you, Kiam. See you soon, mate. Stefan has been loaned to Fortuna Dusseldorf. Yeah, he's not coming here. Do you like mulligatawny? Yeah, I do. Oxtail soup over proper chips. Used to love it. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Julio, I'm getting Nando's. Do you think Angelino can get in the first team next season? Can do. Can do. It depends on injuries. Right, next bit of news, and that is somebody, a City fan. I'm assuming it's a City fan. It says Blues fan. It says, according to Coral, who have revealed that one punter has put £1,000 on City winning the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup and Carabao Cup. So it is the four main ones. That bet was taken at one of the firm's Manchester shops this morning, with the current odds for a quadruple at 80 to 1. City are priced at 8 to 13 favourites to win the Premier League for a third time in succession, where they're down at 22 to 1 to go unbeaten throughout the entire league. So 80 to 1, £1,000 for a quadruple, get 81 grand back. That is some bet. Looking at the odds, Coral's Premier League outright market, City 8 to 13, Liverpool 9 to 4, Tottenham 16 to 1, Chelsea 25, United 40 to 1, Arsenal 100 to 1, Wolves 150, Everton 200, Leicester Newcastle 500. Man City to get 100 or more points, 14 to 1. Man City to go unbeaten in the league, 22 to 1. And Man City to win the quadruple, 80 to 1. So, which of those would you bet on? Well, let's say you put £1 on it. 80 quid back. If you win the quadruple or a tenner, you'll get 810 quid back. So, somebody is very confident or has got a lot of money, I must admit. So, right, final bit of news. Last couple of points is on Delph and Muric. Well, as we know, Muric has signed for Nottingham Forest for a season's long loan, which I think is an excellent move. Really, really good. Mentioned it earlier in the live vlog. He made 5 Carabao Cup appearances last season. Forest have signed 5 players already this season, and they've basically come out with a statement that says Nottingham Forest are delighted to announce the arrival of goalkeeper Muric on a season-long loan from Manchester City. Muric now joins up with the rest of the squad for training before they depart for pre-season trip to Greece later this week. Really good news. I really wish Muric all the very best. I think it's the right time for him to move so that he can get game time and fulfill his potential. We know he's good. Just he's not going to hang around at sort of that age. Killer Bobby, I would buy 1 litre of your bathwater for I don't think you would, and I don't have baths. 100 points, not a bad call, maybe worth a dabble. Maybe. News just in, we're signing Richard Dunn. Oh, can you put a link to that section? Can you put a link to that one? I'll check it out. We can't depend on Otamendi. He's declined. Don't know. Not done much wrong, Andre. Anush says, what's happening with Gundogan? Is he signing, or you think we need to cash in on him? Pretty sure he'll go for, no chance he'll go for 40 million. No chance in a million years. We'd be lucky if we got 20 million quid for him. He's only got a year left on his contract. City will either run it down and say the 20 million quid was worth it for his contract, or he'll sign a new one for an extra few years. And at some point, we might sell him next season, or we might let him stay. We don't know, but no way would Gundogan go with 1 year left on his contract for 40 million quid. No chance. We'd be lucky if we got 20 million quid for him. Joseph Beatty, are you watching Ray later? No, mate, I don't watch it. Andre, we need a new central defender. Ocean Rage, whatever happened to Mecca Richards? He's retired, mate, from football. Yeah, he's not played for well over a year. I think 18 months, I'm not sure. I did a video on it, I don't know, 6 months ago, talking about Mecca Richards announcing that this is his last season. Well, it was going to be his last season because he was going to announce his retirement, which he has. He's finished with football now. Sadly, the injuries have took their toll on him. I would have him back section. Dunny was immense. Yeah, he was brilliant. Gunnar looks like he may sign. I think he'll sign a deal. I think he won't go back. Remember, there was talks of he's not signing, he's not signed. Then his agent released the fact that he is in talks with Manchester City now. He was prepared to talk, and so it looks like a deal will be done. Because I think Pep likes him. Richard Dunn was poor. Richard Dunn wasn't poor. Blue Heart, Otter is easy. Good for another season, especially if he wants to stay. I agree. Sam Jarvis, Spanish manager, said he wants Sane and he could help their team a lot. He's a great player, is what he said. Yeah, no, but I mean, what he says is irrelevant. It makes no difference. Sane is clearly, I mean, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, who's the main man, one of the main men at Bayern, has turned around and said, you know, we obviously shown an interest in Sane. Sane has turned around and said 2 weeks ago that I'm away on holiday and I don't want to talk about any of this until I get back. So he's still away on holiday. Oh, he's back on his back now, but I've ate half my tub of popcorn watching you, mate. I'll say the rest of the Can I call you Andy Pandy? You can call me whatever you want, mate. Mario Moped. Bernard Dumpo. Yeah, no, Mario and that moped. And he's got into a bit of trouble with that. And in Greece, he paid some waiter or something, €2,000 or something to ride his moped off the peer into the water or something, and I don't know why he's getting into trouble over it, because if the stupid waiter wants to take €2,000 and do that, then that's his problem. But apparently he's been in trouble for it. Dunpo, he was a legend, absolutely. Of course he was. Raymond will have something to say later. Maybe. That's up to him. Not interested. Sane did sign, no contract now, he hasn't. Yeah, Dunny was a legend, absolutely. Mika should get a role. The academy proper blue. Just for his infectious laugh. Abel John, who should we sell in the current squad? Oh, God, too many to list. Dunn, the own goal specialist. Mario Lemina having a man. Yeah, that was first thing this morning that broke. Saying that he was going to leave Southampton. They were interested in him, but because he had a pretty poor season last season for Southampton, and he was one I did a video on when we were looking. I did him and Kovacic at the time, going back to, I can't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. It was probably back to the summertime last year, I think it was. Talking about Lemina, I talked about Kovacic as potential coming to City. And he just had a crap season. Lemina is crap, says Joseph. We cannot go into a new season with only Laporte, Stones and Otamendi. We can. Remember, we've got Fernandinho at cover. We've got Garcia there at cover. I'm getting nervy for our central defence. Don't worry, it'll be sorted. We have to trust in Pep. Our defence is garbage. How can it be garbage? Joseph, how can our defence be garbage? Look at the stats from last season. It's not garbage. Done most player of the season awards yet. 5 on the trot, I think he got. Right. City in the chat. We're winning the Prem. Salman Gala, Delph and Otter. Hi Andy and Blues. Man and Motion. We're just going now, mate. But you can watch the video back. Sam Jarvis, can you remember when Negredo had such a good half of the season, then went bad? He knows plays for a team in Saudi Arabia. Richard Dunn was a great player in a bad team. Wait, Mangala is still with us. J5, don't forget Mangala to cover as well. Yeah, possibly. He's our favourite on Love Island. Don't watch it. Not interested in it whatsoever. Whatever happened to Jovetic? He went out. Jovetic was he went from us, was it to Sampdoria? Playing there. And there was an article about Jovetic last week, I think it was, or the week before. Don't watch Love Island. It's total crap. Yeah, Bancali was crap. Right, last bit of news is obviously Fabian Delph. Still the same rumours going around that Everton looks like they are still very, very interested in signing the 29-year-old. So, according to Sky Sports, City plan to offload Delph to a fellow Premier League club while the market's open with a potential bid they're expecting imminently from Everton. Now, there was rumours yesterday with a deal, they were talking around about £60 million. If we could get that, it'd be brilliant. It really would. But I think, I keep saying it, I'm sorry to see Delph go. I thought he got a lot of stick last season for the fact that he had quite a number of injuries. And don't forget, the season before he was exceptional at left back as cover. Who said Sane signed a new deal? They were right. Can you post the links, please? I mean, it might be right, but can you post the links? Because I can't find. Let me just try again. Leroy Sane signs contract. No. And nothing has come through from what I can see. No, nothing. So unless you can post a link, no, nothing. Jovetic is at Monaco, is he now? Whatever him to Rodwell. Rodwell running down his contract for the last 2 years at Sunderland on 65, 70 grand a week and never played. Gola's still there. Rodwell's at Blackburn. Is he at Blackburn now? But another one that was a bit of a poor buy. But anyway, guys, listen. Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Done a massive one today. Give you news on, just to recap, Sandler, Leroy Sane, Cancelo, the Man City fan who's worth £1,000 at 80 to 1 for City to win the quadruple. Muric going to Forest on loan. That's done now, which is excellent news for him. Delph, still the rumours of Everton, which I think will be a good move for him. We might get some money in. And the fact that Atletico Madrid do not want Otamendi, which was initially reported a few weeks ago. So we'll see. We need to get Danilo out. I think that's a stumbling block at the moment. We can't force a player out, but if he wants game time, he's probably going to have to leave. But I like Danilo, my own personal opinion. I'd like him to stay. But if he wants to go, he has to go. Sam Jarvis, cheers, mate. You're welcome. How ace is it to know that we all finish above unit until even before the season starts? Later, see you, mate. Bye-bye, guys. See you later. Oh, I won't be there, mate. Bye, Andy. Good show. Thank you. Cheers, everyone. Have a good evening. Don't forget, watch the videos that I put out. If you've not seen it, cheers. Loving the channel. Thank you, Cray Forest. Don't forget, if you've not seen the episode 7 of Who Are You, go over and watch that with Donna and John. And if you've not seen the Mahrez Tactical Analysis episode 2, go over and watch that as well. But thank you. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up before you go. That'd be really appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, click subscribe, click notification, comment below the videos. If you've got any ideas on you want to come on, then the channel, I've had another email from somebody else on here wanted to come on the next episode of Who Are You, or an episode of Who Are You. You can contact us. The email address is there, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. Thank you very much, guys, for all your comments today. And I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good evening, and we'll see you soon.